Yeah, let's pay some beats. You now logged on to RespectMyHustle.net. Respect my motherfucking hustle, man. Log on.
What was it like the first time you heard one of your beats actually, recorded and, somebody actually listening to it besides, you? Like what actually was probably your first song that you heard somebody recorded on?
Recorded?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was
Hey yo, I'm hearing you rap from
Got What You Seen For. This is Georgia Head joint. It was on Don't Watch Me Watch TV. I think that was the first joint I ever had somebody record to. Because before I started messing with him, I was messing with P-Crack and MOR, but I had like joints on deck that they were working on, but none of that shit came out like to the point where I could bang it, and this was all happening like at the same time. So basically, yeah, we probably got what you're seeing for.
What was it like the first time you actually heard the song?
Like heard it?
Yeah, when you actually heard it. Like,
when was it?
Yeah, like what was the feeling like?
What was the feeling like?
Yeah.
Like now I'm really doing this shit. Like at first I was just like, damn, come here, damn, let me let you hear this beat I did and shit. Niggas get tired of hearing that. So when I first had a song where I could be like, yeah, such and such did this song. Oh, bang, listen to this. That's like I felt like I was really like that made me want to keep doing that shit for real. That's like inspiration. When somebody else think that your shit is hot enough to actually, you know what I'm saying, take their time when you record to that's
right now, when you cut the radio on, what producers make you want to go like, damn, I gotta go work on my music. I gotta make a track.
Right now,
yeah,
for real, who I think killing him is the boy, Drummer Boy. From he did a couple joints for T.I. I think he did What You Know About That. No, he didn't do What You Know About That, but he did 4 joints basically. These last 4 joints that I heard on T.I.'s last album, that convinced me Drummer Boy's killing him. I fuck with Pharrell heavy. That's the number one that every time I hear some shit from him, I'm like, damn. Yeah, I'm not experimenting enough. Or I'm not, you know what I'm saying, take it to another, the next level where it need to be, you know what I'm saying, taking it. Polo the Don had me convinced for a little bit, but his shit ain't been on the radio like that lately. A lot of this shit sounds the same though. I'm not going front. But it's certain people that be coming out with shit that's a little, like, trying to like make it seem like they're still trying to keep creativity in the game. But it's a lot of motherfuckers that just making the same kind of shit. Basically, when I hear the radio, I don't even really listen to the radio, but when I'm at work and I hear the radio, sometimes I'll be like, damn, was that the same song that was just on? Or was that, I don't know. Everything sound like T-Pain or some down south shit is just, that shit is, I don't know. I don't know if y'all tired of that shit yet, but I haven't heard enough of that shit. Man, that shit's crazy. That shit is just non-stop T-Pain or some dancing shit, Soulja Boy type shit like that, and that's basically it. Or R&B. Everybody, even the rap niggas are singing and shit now, so like, I don't know. Shit is fucked up. The shit that they playing on the radio isn't the best. Like, you gotta really go out there, and it's to the point now where you gotta go out there and find good music and shit. Like, you gotta go out on a limb and try to find shit that you mean is really worth listening to. That shit they play on the radio is just crazy. Like, I don't know. I can't take that shit for too long.
Growing up, who were your musical influences? Who did you listen to growing up?
Growing up, like when I was a young boy, like talking about like, I didn't really start listening to rap heavy like that until I was probably like 13 or something like that. So back then, I used to listen to Hoof. That was about it. That's the first person I started listening to. Then like the Locks, when the Locks came out, DMX, all them motherfuckers like that. When I was real young, I used to always listen to whatever my peoples used to be playing. So that was like some old school shit, like James Brown and all that type of cool shit like that. That's some soulful shit. You
think that helps now as far as making your beats?
Yeah. I listen to all different types of stuff now though. Like I listen to everything, just because you never know what you could pull something from, especially like as far as like when you're sampling and all that cool. You know what I mean? I just try to listen to everything. I listen to rock, anything for real. I be listening to shit from different countries, everything, African, tribal music, all type of cool shit like that. Cause you never know what you can find a little inspiration from and make some crazy shit. If you, I mean, I got this technique from like looking on the internet and finding out where other producers that I thought like had crazy sounds sample they shit from, and I be looking like, damn, they got that shit from somebody in New Zealand. Oh, I'm about to get on my shit and start finding some, you know what I mean? Because there's more shit out there than just probably like what you would normally listen to. So I listen to everything. For real.
If somebody asked you to describe the type of beats Peso makes, what type of beats would you say you make?
Bangers.
Are you trying to just stay with rap as far as your production, or are you trying to go other places? What are you trying to just stick basically with rap?
No, I'm already going other places with it. Like I got R&B shit. I do R&B joints all the time, for real. And I got a couple joints with my man Phil Love. You look him up on MySpace and shit. He on my top friends too, I think. But yeah, I got like a couple R&B joints with him. He does crazy songwriting and all that. So we really be trying to just shop them joints out. We don't really like. You probably won't hear that shit unless a real R&B person sing, because he's not really trying to be an artist. He's on the songwriting note. So yeah, I got R&B shit on deck. But you probably, as far as this Philly like the underground scene, who's singing out here? Nobody. So you know what I mean. Yeah. So you don't really get a chance to hear it unless it really blow up. But yeah, I do R&B. I'm trying to do some like crossover rock rap type shit like that. I've been hollering a couple niggas off of like I seen on YouTube lately and shit. I'm trying to do that too. But yeah, I'm open to doing anything, some pop music, whatever, because I can really play, like, I really could make a beat from scratch, like, on some shit, like, so I can really do it. I mean, that open up a lot of doors when you really know how to play and shit.
Mm-hmm. Well, how do you feel about the internet as far as helping and hurting music right now?
I think it's hurting. It's hurting, but it's helping too, like, because now it's like, you don't even have to be a signed artist now. You could get just as much fame, you could get just as much list plays and views and hype as a nigga that's signed to a label just from being on the internet, getting on your internet grind, being everywhere. If you on every hip hop website, on World Star, all that shit like that, and you got millions of views on YouTube, niggas know who you is. Like, you could drop a CD and niggas would probably still go buy that shit, like, even if you don't have a deal. Because you could get the same amount of fame off that shit. Because it seems like everybody tune into the internet. Not everybody, but a large majority of people would tune into the internet. But right now, I think the way, just with the internet being there, it's not really hurting record sales like that. Because the record sales ain't never gonna go back up. Because it's so easy to get the music off the internet. So you gotta really embrace that shit now. As far as being an artist, I think it's best. It would be best to embrace that shit. Like, I see a couple people doing it in Philly too. Like, Young Chris got a little, he got a blog site popping now and shit like that. I see a lot of little websites popping up. Like, it's a lot of websites. Yes, basically, you gotta embrace that shit. I say, if you really want to get your shit out, motherfuckers go to the internet and try to get music or download music more often than they go to like record store, like, you know what I mean, and pick up an album. Like, bootlegs is the only thing popping right now. Niggas ain't really buying real CDs like that, especially if you're not Hove or one of the super mainstream artists. Like,
what